Better go through both of these Street Fighter trailers real quick. Alright, so if you see right there, it looks like we got a character. Then up here, some type of advertisement for Khan. So I've been looking at these since last night, since I recorded it. Then up here, Metro City logo with looks like bootleg Hugo at the top. And then kind of the same thing right here. Looks like Hugo with some type of afro. Up here, it looks like one of the stages from Street Fighter 5 where you're on like construction. Really can't see it that good. So you got a little mural or a little advertisement for Luke. Looks like Juicy J right there. So I'm gonna assume Juicy J is making some beats for Street Fighter 6 because you know it's not common to, well, it's common to have advertisement inside it, but advertising like a single person like that. And they would have to get Juicy J's permission to put him in the game. I doubt if they just throw him in there for the fun of it. And Luke's doing his MMA thing. I'm not a Luke fan, so kind of over that. They should have probably just saved him versus putting him in Street Fighter 5. Since Street Fighter 5 leaving a bad taste in people's mouth. And then look at his grin. It's just annoying. So that's that construction part I was talking about. Abigail stage. Let me go back. So that's the construction I was talking about up there. And then they might have Abigail back in. I think it's gonna be a lot of Final Fight people in here. Got Hager. Thieves of the Night. This guy right here, he's actually from I want to say Final Fight. He was like the second or third boss or something like that. I remember the color of the dreads. And this is this has to be like an avatar, like some type of like semi-created player you make when you first boot the game up. And that's what I like. This is what I'm liking so far. So this, I'm believing this is a lobby. So this is gonna be like a little lobby, kind of how Dragon Ball Fighters is, or Guilty Gear Strive, how you get to walk around and find somebody and challenge them. It has a PlayStation Home type of vibe. If y'all, too young and you don't remember PlayStation Home, search it on YouTube and check it out. You could just like walk around, talk to people, chat. And if you play similar games, y'all can play like meet up and play the same games. And here goes the gameplay. So Chun-Li, so it looks like everybody has aged. I want to say about 7 years, 8 years or something like that. Looks like Chun-Li's training somebody. And this guy, I forgot his name, but he's one of the new edition characters. He's doing that drunken master type of style. So you got target combos coming back heavy. Ryu usually has Ryu has target combos. But what I didn't like about Street Fighter 5, they were just giving target combos to everybody. So hopefully they keep the target combos to a minimum. Overhead. Critical art. Parries. Everybody gets universal parries. I like that. Or counters. Like a real, like a, what they call it, alpha counter. Not just like you press a button in footsies and hit somebody type of counter. The logo, we were all making fun of that logo. It looks like they updated that. So this is probably going to be the start screen when you first boot up the game. It's probably going to be say, hey, like over here to the left says Battle Hub, then Game Center. Not sure what extreme would mean. So if somebody's challenging you in the middle right there, it's kind of looking like, oh, such and such wants to fight you. Do you want to fight? And I see arcade cabinets down here. If you look down these stairs right here, see little arcade cabinets. So you might see other people's avatars walking around. You go stand at the arcade, they go stand at the arcade, and they, you challenge each other that way. That says drive system, drive impact. Drive costs 1 bar. A powerful strike that can absorb an opponent's incoming attack. Perform this on an opponent backed into the corner to induce a wall splat, even if they block the attack. So you're gonna do that by pressing the was that R1, R2, or you can map it all into one button into L1. Drive parry. Cost continuously drained. So this is gonna be like a kind of like V gauge, I guess. How you pop your V trigger and then like those two people have timed V triggers. It says automatically repel the opponent's attack and replenish drive gauge when performed successfully. Perform a perfect parry by parrying just before the opponent's attack hits. And that's going to be done, I'm assuming that's going to be medium punch, medium kick at the same time. If I'm looking at that right. If you're using an arcade stick. Well, no, I mean if you're using, or like on an arcade stick, it'll be the 2 buttons in the middle if you map it the traditional way. And overdrive art, drive 2 of the same buttons type instead of 1 when performing a special move to turn into an overdrive art. These are usually the same attacks as EX specials in the past games, so it's basically EX moves. Drive rush costs 1, or you can use 3. Perform a quick rush forward from a drive parry or a cancelable normal attack. Drive rush from a parry costs 1 drive stock, while drive rush from a normal attack costs 3 drive stocks. Drive reversal. Perform a counter attack while blocking an opponent's attack. So this is going to be like an alpha counter. So while you're blocking, as soon as you feel the hit, you press forward and then R1 and R2 at the same time, or that would be heavy punch, heavy kick at the same time. Alright, so here's what a lot of people didn't like. Let me zoom in on this. A lot of people didn't like that they seen the simplified controller scheme. Kind of how you had a simple mode in Marvel, or you have a simple mode in KOF 15. How you can just mash the button into the combos or whatnot. So how they're gonna do it, you're gonna have a light, medium, and a heavy punch, and then a special. So you're only gonna have to press like one, you can map like a special move to a certain button. So say if you want some kids to play and they just pick up the controller so they can do some cool stuff. I don't see anybody taking the game serious using this, because it's gonna take away too many. It's gonna take away too many. It's gonna take away too many ways to open your opponent up. So like as you see right here, special move, kind of like a Marvel thing. So like over here, you're gonna be able to sweep. You're gonna be able to. It's just too. I don't see anybody using the modern controls and dominating in like winning a tournament or anything like that, or even being successful online. I just don't see that happening. some really good people will figure out how to do it. But if you're just picking up the game, I wouldn't even suggest using this unless you're like, unless you're getting the game and you got somebody playing with you just like 6 years old or younger. If somebody's like 7 or older, just teach them how to play the game the right way. Battle system design. It says simpler controls will let you improve your offense and defense. With good timing, can unleash attacks with flashy visuals, allowing you to experience the thrill of fighting more. What I don't want the game to turn into, I don't want it to be like simple combos. If you do have simple combos in there, have more advanced combos with tighter, links and stuff like that. Tighter frame links, so people can, you know, have some type of challenge to themselves and like have this combo be worth more stun since it's harder to do, or have this combo take down more damage since it's harder to do, like a risk reward system, like kind of how we had in Street Fighter 4, and also even Third Strike. You had just simple combos that you can do, but you also had more riskier stuff that you can try to do. And I'm not gonna show the leaked videos or whatnot, but I am gonna show this screenshot of Ken looking like he's begging for $1. I'm gonna say the overall aesthetics, the way the game looks, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. The Ken design, however, I'm gonna give that like a 6 or a 5. They need to do something. For whatever reason, when they design Americans, it's just like look at Rufus look. They designing us like just looking goofy, or even like Balrog looks like some type of animal. I'm not with that. I'm not with this design. Like, hopefully, I know they're gonna change it. There's gonna be too many people complaining about this for them not to change it. But we did have the banana hair kitten for a nice while before they improved on that a little bit. But yeah, I'm not. If you want to look at the leaked videos, you can search somewhere. I don't want to upload it and then have a problem with it, and then I get a copyright strike or something like that, since it's probably deemed leaked or stolen or whatever. But the screenshot, they probably not gonna pay too much attention to that. Plus, it's at the end of the video. But yeah, so far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the game. So far, in my opinion, they're doing good. They've been listening to people. Looks like they've added lots of features. Story mode, I really don't care about a story mode in Street Fighter. I know everybody wants them to do big cinematic story modes like Mortal Kombat. That's just not what Street Fighter has ever been about, in my opinion. Even the Street Fighter movie was trash. Like, it's just a hard thing. Like, at least the Mortal Kombat movies were decent. The first one was real good. The second one was okay. The last one that came out, a lot of people didn't like it. I happen to enjoy that one. But I don't expect Street Fighter to turn into this big mega movie. Like the Mortal Kombat, the last like 3 Mortal Kombat games, they've basically been like movies. Or even like, what was it, Mortal Kombat Deception, when you did the single player with Shujinko or whatever his name was. Not Shujinko, what was his name, man? Whoever the one player story mode that you do. That's like playing a movie. And Street Fighter's just never really been about that. So I don't expect that to come out. But I'm liking the way it's looking. The mechanics, I'm cool with the mechanics. I love that they have a parry system in there. So far, I give the mechanics a solid 7 out of 10. If they add some tighter links and up in there with the combos, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Bring Vortex back. As long as you got something Vortex wasn't that bad. You just didn't have a way to counter attack it. I don't mind that type of stuff being in the game. Obviously, like the cast, I don't see Balrog in there. I didn't see him in the leaks. Honda was in it. They didn't show any of the original boss characters. But they didn't show any of the boss characters. So there's still a chance that Balrog, Vega, and Bison are in there because I play Balrog, Vega, and Guile. So those are my people that got. It looks like Guile's gonna be in there. I would rather start the game off with Balrog and not have him be DLC this time around. So keeping my fingers crossed from that. So so tell me what you guys thought of the showcasing that they did. I think they put out a lot more stuff because they felt like that they knew that countdown was trash that they made us wait for. I streamed for hours waiting for that countdown because I'm looking at it like this. I'm like, all right, this is probably gonna be my last time enjoying a Street Fighter as a somewhat young adult. By the time the next Street Fighter comes out, I'll be a old man. So this was like kind of my like last hurrah, like getting hyped for it and stuff like that. And it was just so disappointing. But the stuff that they brought out 2 trailers, they gave us screenshots with lots of info, and then the leaks, the other leaks and stuff like that. I don't know if they put those out to get people excited or hyped for it, or if somebody really just leaked it. But either way it goes, I'm satisfied with what they've shown so far. I don't mind waiting. It's probably gonna come out around April, probably like around April of 2023, and that's cool. I can wait till then. Until then, we got plenty of games to play, lots of stuff coming out. Thanks for checking out the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Peace out.